expecting an all-out offensive display. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Jab does not score. Beautiful left hook. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
How about that time counter shot? Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Defense is not an option for these two. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You'd like to see more jabs. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept that.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that jab not going to score. And the Takeover's in some big trouble now. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Has to be careful for that receipt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. On to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Good counter punching. These two were made for each other. Very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And this with that jab. There's a counter shot. Nice counter. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactic.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! This is not good news for Ricky Hatton. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Fighter will say no mas. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. They exchange punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork or you're going to be a cooked goose.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Teofimo in some real trouble here. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
It's all offense all the time. It's bombs away. He threw a punch and just got countered. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far. There's the bell to start round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. A perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more. Oh, wait a minute! Ricky Hatton has been clipped. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. After what we saw in that round 7, here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Well done with that counter shot. No rest for the weary. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. A perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt. And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
There's a counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Missing with the left hook. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The 3 judges agree, and we've got you.